Hello and welcome back to Full 90 North. This evening we have a few topics of discussion to go over in Division 1 and Division 2 of the Northern League, such as Yarman Cliff's last gasp win, Stokely Sports Club and Durham United playing out a 9-goal thriller, the slow start of Newton Aycliffe Football Club in Division 1, and Bolton CA, who are having an absolute flying start to this campaign. So let's get into it. Now to list off some scores on the doors. We have AFC Newbiggin 2, Newcastle University 1. Billingham Town 1, Darlington 0. Durham United 3, Stokesley Sports Club 6. FC Hartlepool 1, Bolton CA 4. Grangetown Boys Club 0, Chesley Street Town 6. Jarrow 3, Annick Town 2. Parkview 2, Seaton Carew 2. Prudhoe YC Seniors 0, Seaham Red Star 2. Sunderland RCA 1, Tolo Town 4. So that is the scores on the doors for match week 3. Let's get on to how the table stands. The table should now appear to my left here. As you can see, it's AFC Newbiggin top, still after 3 match weeks, followed by Tolo Town, Bolton, Billingham Town, and Jarrow, who top off that playoff picture. Just outside of the playoff bracket, we have Parkview AFC and Chester Street Town intertwined once again in the table. Below that, we have Darlington Town, Seaton Carew. Below that, we have Darlington Town, Seaton Carew, and Annick Town, who wrap up that top 10. Moving into the second half of the table now, we have Billingham Synthonia, who have only played 2 match weeks, keep that in mind, who sit in 11th. Followed by big winners today, Stoke Sports Club. Just under there, we have Sunderland RCA, who fall to get another defeat and fall to 13th. Same Red Star, who pick up their first win of the campaign, rise up to 14th. Followed by Newcastle University, FC Hartlepool, Brighton and Crockett Albion, and the team just above the relegation zone, we have Grangetown Boys Club. Occupying those 2 relegation places, 19th and 20th, we have Durham United in 19th and Prudhoe YC Seniors in 20th. Prudhoe, who have failed to score a goal so far this campaign 3 match weeks in. Now, let's move on to Division 1. We had a couple of shocks today, including a defeat for Bishop Auckland and a last gasp winner for Yarman Cliff. Let's move on to some scores on the doors in Division 1 now. We have Bertley 2, Yarman Cliff 3. Bishop Auckland 0, Shildon 2. Crooktown 4, Penrith 0. Easington Colliery 4, Carlisle City 1. Kendalltown 1, Redcar Town 1. Marsk United 0, Blythe Town 1. Newcastle Benfield 2, Whitley Bay 0. Northallerton Town 0, North Shields 4. And Thornaby 4, Newton Aycliffe 1. Now let's take a look at how the Division 1 table stands after 3 match weeks. It should appear to my left here. At the top, we have Blythe Town, who are yet again setting the pace for this division, like I said in the last instalment of this series. They have scored 1 today, just the 1, not 5 or 6 like the last 2. But they still haven't conceded a goal and have scored 12. They sit top of the table with 9 points, followed by Wickham, Easington Colliery, Redcar Town and Yarman Cliff, who wrap up that playoff bracket. Below that, we have Thornaby, Bishop Auckland, North Shields and Horden CW, with Whitley Bay making up that top 10. Moving into the second half of the table now, we have Crooktown in 11th, followed by Shildon, Newcastle Benfield, Bertley Town, Carlisle City, Marsk United, Kendalltown, Newcastle Blue Star, Newton Aycliffe, Northallerton Town, and still occupying that relegation spot in 21st, Penrith AFC. Moving back into Division 2 now, there's a game I'd like to discuss. Durham United 3, Stoke Sports Club 6. Stokely had 6 goals within 50 minutes and they thought they'd have a clean sheet away win. However, Durham United would score 3 goals in 10 minutes, 1 coming in the 80th minute and then the other 2 coming in the 89th and 90th minute. That is now the highest scoring game of the Northern League campaign so far, which beats Annick Town's 7-1 win in midweek. There's another game I'd like to go over in Division 2, which is FC Hartlepool 1, Bolton CA 4. Obviously, Bolton CA finished 20th last season in the Division 2 relegation places. Fortunately, got a reprieve and are still here, kicking at step 6. A new look, they now wear blue, which I think is a really good change. I think the blue looks class in person. They've now won 3 out of 3 matches, which is great form to start with, and their next 2 matches are at home. So if they can win their next 2 matches, get another 6, I think that's them I think that's them going to be favourites for one of the favourites for the title at the very least. There's currently 3 teams in Division 2 on 9 points, which is AFC Newbiggin, Towler Town, and Bolton. So I think that could be a very early prediction for the title race. I don't know. A team could be resurgent from the bottom and take it by the end of the season. However, I do feel like AFC Newbiggin, Towler Town, and Bolton CA will be in and around there come April, and one of them could win the title for promotion to Division 1. Well done to Bolton, honestly, because I went to a few of their games last season and they played so well. I think that's just coming to fruition now, and they've built a winning team. Liam Thea and Robbie Gateshill, absolute talisman for the Villa so far this season as well. And I just think, my honest opinion, I think Bolton will be favourites for promotion this season. And I'd love to see it as well. They're one of my local sides, so it'll be very, very good to see them do well. Yeah, well done to Bolton, 4-1 winners. Let's keep it up. Moving into Step 5 now, Division 1, I'd like to talk about Bishop Auckland 0, Shildon 2. Don't get me wrong, Shildon are a really strong side, but I'd call this an upset just with how Bishop Auckland are one of the newly relegated sides. You'd think the Bishops would take the 3 points, especially at Heritage Park. However, Shildon had other ideas and took a 2-0 away win. Shildon get a win on the board now, and hopefully they can push on and continue how they left off last season. It's not necessarily a massive shock, though. It is a local derby, and form does go out the window in local derbies. But the fact that Bishop Auckland had those 2 seemingly dominant wins to start off the campaign, to fall to defeat to Shildon like that, it caught me off guard. So hopefully they can dust themselves off in midweek and carry on how they mean to continue. Staying in Division 1 now, we have the slow start of Newton Aycliffe. So could it be the fact they've lost some key players from last season's Northern Premier League East campaign? Could it be just relegation blues? Who knows? They've picked up 1 point in 3 games now. They'll be disappointed with the slow start as well, obviously, as any team would. So just to go through some results, obviously a 4-1 defeat against Thornaby today. On opening day, they picked up a point at home to North Shields. Then the midweek round just gone, they fell to a 2-0 home defeat against newly promoted Redcar Town. Now, could this be a long-term thing in the league? Because Newton Aycliffe are just 1 point off the relegation spot. Now, I'm not saying they're going to get relegated, and it's far too early to say or see who's going to be relegated, but Newton Aycliffe must pull up form now at this key early stage in the season to finish in a higher place. If not, they'll have to consolidate a lower finish, which I don't think anybody involved with Newton Aycliffe will want to do. So my view is they've lost a few too many key players. A relegation is detrimental to morale, and it seems to have damaged them a bit more than the other 2 relegated sides. So hopefully Newton Aycliffe can pull out a bit of form in the next few match weeks, especially August is a crucial month, in my opinion. You need to start very, very strongly. As a relegated side, you need to start strongly, no matter what. You need to put your mark on this division to get out of it. Now, another result that caught me by surprise was Berkeley Town 2, Yarman Eaglescliffe 3. When I checked the scores, I think it was the 85th, 86th minute, Berkeley Town looked dead cert to take a 2-1 home win. Yarman Eaglescliffe, obviously a resilient side in Division 2 last season. They always seem to find a way to win or not lose, and they've done that in Division 1 now with a 92nd and 94th minute equaliser and winner. Well, obviously, any comeback win's exciting, but to do it in that fashion, 2 stoppage time goals is great. So Yarman Eaglescliffe now occupy a Division 1 playoff spot. Hopefully that gives them some momentum to carry into August. Very exciting games in the Northern League today. In Division 1 today, we had 5 games with 4 or more goals. And in Division 2, we obviously had that mental 6-3 game between Stokely and Durham. Moving on to my player of the match week for step 5 and 6. My step 5 winner today will be going to Crooktown's Corey Nicholson, who scored a brace against Penrith today. And I just think Corey Nicholson's a great player overall as well. No doubt he's going to tear it up for the Black and Ambers this season. Now, moving on to my step 6 winner. Anybody who's kept track of the scores today and was even at this game today will know who my step 6 player of the match week is, and that man is Carl Williams, who scored 4 of 6 Stokely goals today, which I think's great. This is the third occasion now we've had players scoring 4 goals in a match, which I think it's brilliant. Proper talisman in this league now, and in the Northern League Division 1 as well. The top scorer race in Division 1 and Division 2 this season is going to be absolutely fantastic. It'll go down to the wire, just as I think both league titles will go to the wire as well. I hope you have all enjoyed the second instalment of Full 90 North, and I hope to see you all midweek. Good night.